Welcome back to my channel. The news is just percolating. There's just so much to talk about, but today I really want to focus on the raid, the reparations, the coming of some people's karma. Let's get into it, y'all. Now, if you're new here, I'm Denise Brady. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I love all things pop culture. So do the things like subscribe, hit that little button. You never want to miss a thing, so get them notifications. Now, this is the beginning of the end. The beginning of a dynasty ending, okay? Now, it started with Cassie. Then we had more lawsuits, okay? Now it's come down to a raid. Now, the feds don't raid your house unless they got proof, evidence. They need proof on paper for somebody to sign off on that raid. So it's something going on that we may not all be privy to, but it's coming to the surface. What's done in the dark will always come to the surface. And so now with Diddy watching Fox News, only in LA will you turn on the news and it's a zoom on handcuffs, somebody's house being raided. Only in LA, okay, middle of the day. Some other places we're not gonna get the zoom in, but here nobody cares about privacy. We got that tail lens, we got that helicopter, and everybody has TMZ on favorites, okay? TMZ, everybody's in their pocket, okay? They know how to pay off judges, they know how to get what they need to get. But I was surprised because this story I first heard about on Neighborhood Talk, and you gotta give kudos to Black media for getting the first exclusive zoom in. Because normally TMZ, Harvey got his connections, but there's a shift happening in media now. To me, Black media is starting to get a lot of the exclusive videos, things happening. Now, when I'm looking at Diddy as a person, his empire, it's starting to crumble. Preparations are being made because you about to go to jail, as Funky Dineva would say. You about to go to jail, and you need to prepare that commissary. Who's gonna be on your call list? We need to get everything in order because I'm about to be up out of here. We see that he sold off his Revolt shares. It's continued to be Black owned. Some people saying 50 might be owned now. I don't know, okay? What does it really mean to be Black owned these days anyway? Because technically if something is even 20% Black owned documents, you can put that Black owned even if it's only 20% now, girl. So is it really, okay? But Diddy now being under the microscope of the feds lets me know everybody better be on watch out, better be on lookout, okay? Because all the victims, people who have gone through what Diddy has done to them, other people who have gone through different scenarios similar to this are gonna be less afraid, less scared to speak their truth. I've said in previous videos, this is the year of truth. This is the year that people feel like, I don't have to hide. I'm not as scared. Forget them NDAs. They don't really matter. What really matters is my truth. And I want to see something happen to the person who put me through so much pain, pay me for my pain. Some of it's going to jail. Some of it's hitting me with that coin. But it's a clear, distinct pinpoint of that things are changing. Okay, I think back in the day people were scared about their careers ending, but those days are long gone. And watching Diddy kind of trying to figure out what's his next move, what am I going to do, it's only a matter of time before people turn on him. Okay, all them people, the madam, his chief of staff, Carisha, you're gonna see all them people start to distance themselves because everybody talk about they about it. They can go up in jail, they about that life. You ain't about that life when it's really in your face. When you're really about to lose everything, your freedom, okay? You might say that on the internet, you might tweet it, but when it's really in your face, you ain't about going to jail, about doing no real time, okay? Go over there to that little fake jail that Kai Sanat did. Go play over there, but in the pen with them real OGs, the real killers, the real murderers, okay? You cannot do that. Now, me, myself, I can never go to jail. After like an hour, I'm gonna be some fresh meat. I'm gonna end up being somebody's girlfriend. If not that, I'm gonna be the cell therapist, okay? That's my little out. is that I'm a therapist, okay? If I ever was to get caught up in some mess, maybe being a therapist, a trauma therapist who does EMDR, come on over here. We can talk about some pain. I'm gonna use my little EMDR. You wanna work through that trauma? And hopefully that will keep me out of trouble. That will keep me out of being somebody's wife and keep in my commissary. Because at the end of the day, your girl ain't gonna make it, okay? I ain't about that life. And I'm not ever gonna cap like I'm about that jail life, okay? Because I'm not. But all these people who have been saying that they're about that life, they can do the time, they're distancing themselves. Now, when's the last time you saw Carisha with Diddy? Okay, everyone is starting to realize, oh, S is about to hit the fan. And this is a real day of redemption for people who have been victims, not only by Diddy, but for people in general who have been the victims of human trafficking. I feel less scared now. This shows you that even people in power can be taken down. And Diddy is just an example of one individual, but there are so many people in this industry who are doing the same thing. He just the one that got caught. It's so many of them. Now, I've heard some names out there saying that it's only the beginning. Diddy's gonna be the first one, but it's gonna be a trickle down effect, okay? And I'm curious about all of the lies, just all of the stuff that's gonna come out that we never knew about, that he's been involved in. Because you know the internet is gonna get that deposition. The internet will get those court documents and have them plastered everywhere. And if you know, I ain't a lawyer, but she gonna get it, okay? She gonna get us together and read it all to us in layman's terms. But I really do think that this is the end of a dynasty. I remember growing up listening to Bad Boy, them little Columbia records. I'm about to age myself. Them little Columbia records, little booklets would come in where you would say what CDs you wanted to order. Let me know how old are you? Do you remember that? Okay. And then the CDs would come in the mail. You had your father, your uncle, whoever had that big old stereo set where it would just play multiple CDs. Because in my life, it was Mary J. Blige, it was Biggie, it was always a Bad Boy collection in my dad's stereo system, okay? So it just takes me back to my childhood and remember all those songs, the rumors about Faith Evans, about Tupac, all those things seem like they were kind of true in those lyrics, okay? But I'm wondering now, for people who have been in these type of situations, will it encourage them to now speak up? Does it encourage you to say to yourself, I think I'm ready to walk in my truth and tell my story? Or do you think, you know, similar to what we saw a couple months ago where another individual, a male, brought up a lawsuit against Diddy, do you think it would just be another, well, this stuff can't be true? Do you think people are still living in denial? Because to me, it shows some cuffs are coming. The people looking for him, and they ain't gonna stop looking, okay? Now, I wanna know your thoughts. What do you think about the empire crumbling, mayhem in the palace, chaos? And how do his children feel raising daughters? At this point, he has 4 daughters, I believe. Knowing that your father is part of human trafficking, that has to be rough. Being a woman raised in that home and the things that they probably experienced, the things that they probably saw, even from their own brothers. That makes me think about that. Growing up in that type of household, the trauma related to the father-daughter dynamic, the control I'm sure he has over them girls. Maybe for them it feels like, okay, this is finally an opportunity for freedom, for myself, for my life. Because this ain't the end. But let me know your thoughts, because of course, your girl can get into it. Now, make sure you like, you subscribe. Stay tuned, because this is only the beginning and there's more to come. Bye.